War Thunder just introduced Infantry mode, the second testing phase, but we already have a game like Enlisted available. So what is the point? In Enlisted, we have tanks, we have infantry, we have a War Thunder world that's already been created for it. So why not spend all this time that they took to create this new mode, focus on the game instead? Was this really necessary to have this mode? Were people really calling for it? Were people really requesting this to be added? I don't really think that that was the case. I don't really see a lot of people saying these things. I'm sure I've had a couple mentioned maybe throughout the years that I've seen, but is that really necessary? I mean, right now we have so many games. We have Call of Duty, we have Battlefields, we have Fortnite, we have Arma Reforger, we have Panzer Elite. I mean, the list goes on, right? Like there's so many games that have infantry, and they have World War II, and they have the modern combat. It already exists. So if I really wanted to play those games, I would have found myself plenty of choices. So why do they do this now? Why do they want to add a new mode to War Thunder? I think the reason they do this is because there's probably a lot of potential here. There's a lot of money to be made, and they just want to be part of the, they just want to jump on the gravy train and to be a part of it, create something that is going to be a competition to all those other games. Whatever it is, there's a plan for it that Gaijin wants to pursue. I understand, but War Thunder, this could be an issue because, well, there's two ways that this can go. One, if this becomes very successful and they can create basically a new game within a game that's going to be making premiums. Maybe they'll be selling new weapons, new camouflage, and all this other stuff that they can monetize, right? That is similar to what we have in War Thunder. With that, they could be throwing a lot more attention to it. They could move a lot of new developers to this new game and try to improve it and make it better because it's new. There's a lot of potential. And as a result, War Thunder is going to get less and less attention. It's going to be kind of go into the background if this mode becomes that successful. It could become a new game that evolves into this new thing. The other way that this could go is that this mode does not really take off. Let's say a year from now they notice that not too many players are interested. Maybe some played for a couple of months and they all just slowly moved all the way back to War Thunder and they're not really interested. And they could just shelf this whole project, put it on a back burner, just kind of keep it going, make a little updates here and there, but they're going to reshift their focus back to War Thunder and just kind of give it all the love that it needs. And I personally would like to see that. I would like to see War Thunder itself get better. They could do a lot of different things with the game, improve the graphics, they could improve the events, they could add maybe some other different kinds of modes for tanks and everything that we're used to in War Thunder. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be nice to see more love being given to the game and improve the game, fix the bugs, get rid of all the glitches in the game and so forth? I think I would prefer that than having a new mode in the game. A few years ago, I would say 2 years ago, Gaijin announced that they were no longer going to be making events. If you remember, a few years ago, we used to have crafting events, which was an event where you have to participate in regular combat and play the game and collect parts. And there was like a theme, right? There was an event based around a story or a new game. Like the last one I remember was Atomic Heart, which was a game kind of like a science fiction, futuristic robotics. And they kind of integrated that into an event, and you had to build an exosuit, and you had to put it all together. And then you have to build 3 of them, and then at the end you kind of get a new vehicle, right? Those events were very They were a big grind fest, and a lot of people didn't like them, but they were unique. And I personally would like to see those events come back, simply because I liked the market. I like being able to sell parts on the market, and I used to be able to make about 20 to 30 Gaijin coins in the market just selling parts. You know, not even playing the event itself, trying to get the vehicle, but just selling the parts along the way. It was fun. It was better, and I felt like it really brought the community together. Everybody was part of it. Everybody was talking about how much of a grind it is, and the market was alive. You know, people were selling things. You could buy things. You could get yourself some decals, some nice things on the market that you normally can't. But now it's very stagnant. There's no activity. Prices are ridiculous, and there's no way of getting any special vehicles. So, for me personally, I think seeing the War Thunder game get improved is much more preferable to me. But as far as the infantry goes, I mean, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a shot to see what it's all about. But we'll have to just wait and see exactly how it plays out. So, infantry is coming. Hopefully, it won't affect the regular game too much. But if it does, c'est la vie. If that's the case, we'll have to just accept it for what it is. But infantry is coming. With time, we will see just how much of an effect it has on the game, whether the player base is going to move to this new infantry mode, or if they're going to simply come back to War Thunder and send a signal back to Gaijin saying that, you know what, we really don't need this infantry mode. We just want tanks, we just want planes, we just want helicopters, and some naval, but also like naval. So I'll have to give infantry a try, see what it's all about, and hopefully it doesn't kill War Thunder. Let me know what you think. What did you think of this new update? What do you think of the new infantry mode? Is this something that you were requesting? Something you're excited about? Or are you slightly concerned that this could kill the game in the future? Let me know. Let's see what your opinions are about this new update. I'll see you later. Have a good night.